Let me tell you, joy is a choice. It is not a feeling, because feelings absolutely betray us every single hour of the day. And our circumstances are not where we find our hope, because they also betray us. You can do every single right thing and still life is just unfair sometimes. This happened to Paul and Silas as God called them into the city of Philippi, where they were called to tell people about Jesus Christ. And God specifically told them to go to this place, this city. There was not a lot of Christians there. In fact, this was mostly a Roman culture. But God absolutely gives us a way when he calls us in a specific direction. And he had a woman named Lydia open her home to them to keep them safe. So after days of Paul and Silas walking through the streets, telling anybody who wanted to know more about Jesus, they began to notice that there was a young slave girl who was following them. And this young slave girl was absolutely mocking them, ridiculing them. But Paul quickly realized it wasn't this young girl, it was a demon that was inside of her, because she also had an income for her pimp people to do fortune telling stories. And so when Paul got so darn aggravated that this girl was walking around mocking them for days, the Bible tells us, he finally turns around and says, "Leave this girl in the name of Jesus." And the demon left. Were her pimps, were her people in charge of her concerned about her own well-being? No, but they were aggravated that they lost their income, which was her being a fortune teller using the dark magic. Paul and Silas were beaten, imprisoned, but they absolutely had every single right to be aggravated, to be so mad at the Lord. And trust me, I understand. While I've never been thrown into jail, I've absolutely been fed up with my circumstances. But instead of them being mad, they sang hymns and they praised, and it ended up bringing in a guard and his entire family to Christ. As they're singing, there was an earthquake that came and it broke the shackles that they were in. And the guard was so fearful that Paul and Silas would leave that he almost killed himself, because he knew, this is going to be on me. If these men leave, it's going to be me that's going to get in trouble. But right before he took his own life, Paul and Silas said, no, wait, we're not going to go anywhere. We're still here. And again, had the opportunity to share the gospel with him. Our circumstances absolutely just stink sometimes, but we have to choose to have joy in the midst of it. We have to choose to represent Jesus in a way that is so honorable, even though we don't feel like it.